What is up, guys? It's your boy Just putting out here. Before I even get into this story, I'm gonna just give you a couple excuses on why I haven't uploaded in the past couple of days. Well, my first excuse is I've been talking to this girl like every single night, and every single night is when I make my videos, so I can't really make videos when I'm FaceTiming a girl. So yeah, that's the first excuse. Second excuse is I've kind of been getting into like editing and stuff, just messing around, nothing serious. And so yeah, I've been kind of having fun with that. And third off is my sleeping schedule just god awful. I've been going to bed at like 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday I went to bed at like 12 o'clock in the morning and woke up at like 8 o'clock. Like I've not been getting enough sleep at all. And I apologize for not uploading, and I'm gonna try my hardest to upload every day from now on. No more excuses. It's every single day. No ifs, ands, or buts about it at all. And I have a funny story today. This story actually, like a lot of my stories have been more recent, like at least 2 years or less. Actually, I don't even know if I have anything over 1 year. But yeah, so this story happened, I want to say in 6th grade or 7th grade. I'm going into 12th grade, so yeah, it's been, a few years since that's happened. And so yeah, I thought it'd be funny to, bring it up again, even though it gets brought up at school all the time because somehow someone found out, and it went all around school. Everyone knows about this. But for you guys, it's the story of how my mom caught me masturbating. And so yeah, it was very awkward. The most awkward thing that ever happened to me, like, until, like, some things nowadays. But up until that point, that was the most awkward thing that ever happened in my life. So, we're gonna just say it was 6th grade. I'm not sure if it was 6th or 7th, but we'll just go with 6th grade. I never used to like to read. I know this seems irrelevant, but it goes with the story. I never liked reading. I hated reading. I was good at it, but I didn't really like it. And I started to really read a lot in, like, junior high, so 6th grade. I always read, like, the Percy Jackson books and the Harry Potter books or whatever. And I think I was, like, on the last Percy Jackson book when this happened, actually, because I remember it quite vividly because it was so fucking fucked up. And so yeah, so I loved reading it. I used to read every single night, and I would just like stay up late. Like now I stay up late, and my sleeping schedule's messed up. But back then I used to stay up late to read. Now I just like do nothing besides sit on my computer, play Xbox. But yeah, I used to like to read. I mean, at least it's a decent excuse to stay up. I mean, it's better than what my excuse is now to stay up. But yeah, so I like to read. I read all the time. And so my mom started getting mad at me for staying up and reading, which I don't get that. Like, if she looked at it now with my grades now, she should have just freaking not even got mad and let me read all I wanted, because it might have helped me out in the long run, but who knows. So yeah, basically all I did was read. It's just something I like to do back then, and I still enjoy reading now, but I really read a lot back then. So anyway, the story starts off with I always had to shut my light off and, like, read with a flashlight because my mom, maybe my light was on that night, though. Yeah, it had to have been. But usually I, like, had a little flashlight. And so anyway, I was reading my book and the light was on. And my mom noticed the light was on, I'm supposing. I guess that's why she walked in. And, I had a PSP at the time. I don't think I had an iPod or anything, because I always watched fucking porn on my PSP. Because you had to, like, download it onto your PSP. It was really weird, but I always watched porn on it. And so yeah, I would guess I was watching porn on that, and doing my thing, doing a normal guy thing. I mean, it's nothing out of the normal. All guys masturbate and watch porn. You can't deny that. And I guess if you're super, like, holy or something, then you might not, but 99% of guys, you can't even think this is weird because everyone does it. But the weird part is, my mom came in, and I, hurried up once I heard the door open and put my covers over me. But she obviously, like, must have saw the covers, like, like, still coming onto me, or, like, like, moving or something when she opened the door. So she thought I was reading, and she came over and she thought I had the book under the covers, and she whipped them covers right off and saw my little ass tiny hard dick, and oh my god, it was so fucking weird. I should have said something before she even took the covers off, but it just, like, I don't know, like, I couldn't really think at the time. Like, it was just weird. Like, I was just so scared that she even came in, and, like, I almost got caught, and then I did get caught, and I didn't know what to say. I'm just like, can you please get out? Like I literally stuttered so bad, and I'm just like, please get out, please just get out, just get out. Like I just remember keep saying that. I kept saying that, and it was just, oh my god, you don't even know the thoughts that are going through my head. It was so weird, and like, oh, it was so fucked up. Like it was the worst thing that ever happened to me ever in my life. And so anyway, she goes out of the room and she's like, oh well, just don't use your clothes or socks or something. And like that was awkward too, like because she meant like cleaning up or something. And that was weird because like, and she also mentioned how my older brother like used his socks or something. I did not need to know that, Mom, especially after something like that just happened, Mom. It was terrible. I also made a joke to my older brother. I got him a pair of socks for Christmas once just because of that incident and her saying that. But yeah, I hope that never happens to you guys. You know, like I get walked in on sometimes by my little brother, which he's like 22 months younger than me and only a year younger than me in school. So, I mean, I guess it's not as weird because he's my brother, that sounds queer as fuck right now, but yeah, that happens sometimes. But yeah, I hope it never happens to you guys. I mean, it was my mom, so that's what really made it awkward. I guess my brother, you know, he knows, like, I mean, we're guys, we know we do, we know we jack off and shit, and, you know, we're fucking teenage dudes. But yeah, that was the weirdest story almost of my life. Like, that was, like, the most, like, that was, I don't know, that was awkward. Like, I've had some other awkward stories, but that one, it might not seem as awkward, but just, at that time, it was just terrible. It was terrible. It was, oh my god, it was terrible. Thank you guys for listening to this terrible, terrible story. I did not mean to make it this long because it wasn't even a long story. But thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed. And I will be uploading a lot, I promise. Thanks, guys.